Now, the Rookie of the Year, it's not everything. It's not an indicator of future greatness. Mike Miller, Malcolm Brogdon, if he wins this award. Michael Carter-Williams, another example. But there's only one guy that's been stirring the drink this year in the NBA. He's only played 31 games. He's only going to play 20% of the Sixers' minutes this year. But Joel Embiid, to me and to Kyle Gaffner, is this year's Rookie of the Year. And we're going to talk about it today. So, Kyle, let's bring him on to the show right now. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. And I'm excited to talk about this. And, I think the main reason for why, despite the limited sample size, why Joel Embiid to us is the Rookie of the Year is it's very evident that there are no other candidates out there. Malcolm Brogdon, Dario Saric. Okay, he's all right, but like you compare these Rookie of the Years or these rookies compared to other classes, it's not even close. You look at last year, okay? Last year, at least you had Kristaps Porzingis and Jesus Christ, and
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, so you had two legit guys, but this year you don't have any legit guys.
No, you don't. And we've seen you had mentioned that too. We've seen other guys in weak classes that probably shouldn't have deserved the award win it. So Mike Miller, you touched on, the guy we had, Michael Carter-Williams. There's been a few guys that it's just, what are you thinking? And I'm wondering, why are people even mentioning Brogdon's name in this conversation? Because yeah, Dario Saric has been, I think, pretty great throughout the season. He's really, after Embiid went out, put this team on his back. But would he really get the nod because he's on a better team? Just because do these guys get slighted again because they're on a worse team than Brogdon, not Jonathan Brogdon, Malcolm Brogdon? So it's like, even though it was a small sample size too with Embiid, I still think he gets the nod. The guy was historic over those 31 games.
Jonathan, you almost got a Jonathan Broxton in there in the show.
I did. I did. I'm always good for one of those. Always mixing names up.
Yeah, this Rookie of the Year thing, it is reminding me of 2001 when Mike Miller won the Rookie of the Year. And you look at that 2000 draft class. We talked about it right before we came on the show. Let me just run down the names. This is awful, this class. So Kenya Martin went number one. Okay, he was solid for the Nets for a while. But then you go down this list. It's like Stromile Swift, Darius Miles, Marcus Fizer, Mike Miller, DeMar Johnson, Chris Mim, Jamal Crawford, Joel Prisbilla, Keon Dolan. So none of those guys are lighting it up, except Jamal Crawford, of course.
Yeah, he wasn't that good in the beginning of his career. If you remember,
he was a late bloomer.
He was just like Chauncey Billups was. He bounced around from team to team, and now he's been a consistent Sixth Man of the Year award winner for the past, 3 or 4 years. He's won the award a lot. He's a great player, but those are some brutal names. Do you remember Darius Miles too?
Darius Miles did that.
Oh, man. Another guy. After he dunked, he would always do that. He was a high flyer, just like Stromile Swift. But, wow, these guys they were still coming out of high school. That's when all these kids were still coming out of high school when they didn't really need to be. And was sure after where they cut that – the NBA cut that off and didn't let that happen anymore. Thank God, because it was, watering down the NBA.
Yeah. Dude. All right, so let's get into Embiid a little bit more because it's the shocking improvement that we saw in only a span of a couple months. We remember January. Philadelphia was rocking.
Oh, it was amazing.
It went 10-5 in that month. Joel Embiid was an elite rim protector. Just look at the stats. Look at the stats of when he was on the floor as opposed to when he wasn't. And you guys remember, it was literally when he wasn't on the floor, the Sixers were the worst defensive team in the NBA. When he was on the floor, they were the best. Do you really need to say anything else?
No, they were keeping it close with teams like that are chasing a championship, like Cleveland, the Dubs, like
twice really tough.
OKC, these guys are legitimate contenders, and they could go all the way, and they got really good scores too. And you had touched on it too. The place was just rocking. If you look at it from then to now, it's a complete total drop off. We got blown out by the Nets a couple nights ago. Now, you know that wouldn't have happened if Joel Embiid was in the center there. There's no way that they would have had 81 points at halftime against the Brooklyn Nets. It was terrible. I mean, it's just drop off. Now, Rashawn Holmes has been a nice surprise. We kind of liked him, but he's no Joel Embiid. And you look at the numbers this kid was putting up. It was exciting. Every time we were in these games, they were nail biters, but they were still fun to watch.
Yeah, points per possession stat. That points per 100 possession stats that people throw out there. So in October and November, the Sixers were they're minus 2.2 in points per 100 possessions with Joel Embiid on the floor. In January, that number went up to plus 16. Plus 16 in January with Joel Embiid out on the floor. You think at any point Malcolm Brogdon is even getting double digits? No. And I'll pose this question to you. Would you really base off of the effectiveness a player has on a team, or would you more or less go off of numbers? Do you think it's based off of numbers, how people vote and win this award, or what do you think it should come down to? Should it go down to numbers, or should it go down to who really affects their team more? I would hope it's, I would think it's who affects their team more, but we saw Michael Carter-Williams with all those empty stats win the award, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And I wish it was that way, but it just seems to gauge the other way, and I just wish it wouldn't be. So are we going to see another snub like he was in the All-Star game? Is Embiid going to get snubbed again for winning Rookie?
Oh, no doubt. He's going to get snubbed. I don't think he's going to win this thing. He should, but I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
I think he is. Because people are going to view the minutes, and I mean, he's only going to play 20% of the minutes. That's it.
Which wasn't his choice, let's add. That wasn't his choice. It was the doctors that were doing it, because he would have been out there. He wanted to play more minutes than just those measly 25.
And he's going to be a guy that's like, there are going to be voters out there that are going to completely leave him off the ballot, and this is what's going to hurt him, and this is why he's not going to win.
It's despicable. It's absolutely asinine. If you look at the numbers with limited action, with 25 minutes a game, 24 minutes a game, in only 31 games, the guy was leading the league. I mean, we were talking MVP even, as crazy as that sounds. But a guy hasn't put up numbers. It was the dream, right? He was he hadn't done that. Nobody had done that until the dream, until it was him, and that's who he's closely compared to.
Yeah. So, all right. So I got more stats for you, talking about effectiveness, right? So on court, off court, net ratings. So the difference between having a guy on the court as opposed to off the court. So on the court, the Sixers were scoring 3.2 points more with Joel Embiid out on the floor. They were plus 3.2, I guess. And off the court, they were minus 7.9 in point differential. So that difference is plus 11.1. There are only two other players in the NBA with a plus difference, and they are Jamal Murray, plus 2.7, and Malcolm Brogdon, plus 3.3.
Oh, God. Murray's fun to watch. He's a really nice budding star out there. I just saw he dropped 30 the other night. I
love Jamal Murray coming out.
Yeah, he's been coming on at the end of the season. It's a shame that we really liked this draft this past year. We thought it was going to be a really tight race, and if you look at the names up there, other than, the homie and Embiid, you got Brogdon leading the race. It's like you looked at all those great guys that we talked about coming out, and I'm surprised Jamal Murray's name is not thrown up there, but he had a slow start to the season. But Brogdon, man, he's on a better team. He's put out, little stats like that. I would just hate for this guy to get the nod against it. And I think it would even be a snub to the homie even for Saric. Now, because he's put up some pretty good numbers too. He was slow starting the season off, but the guy has really put the team on his back since Embiid's been out. And it's really tough to what he's done, because he's not a transcendent star like Embiid is, but I think he's a great quality player.
Yeah. So I talked about the differences, the plus 11.1. Now I've got some stuff from the last couple Rookie of the Year award winners. Plus 11.1. That beats everybody by 3 times as much. So Karl Anthony Towns last year was plus 2. Andrew Wiggins, minus 1.3. Michael Carter-Williams was plus 4.2. Damian Lillard, minus 12.3. And Kyrie Irving, plus 4.6, was the second highest number on the list besides Joel Embiid. So, like, plus 11.1, that is absurd.
It is. That is disgusting. That's astronomical. But the naysayers will say he only played 31 games. That's why it's so high. You know that's what they'll say.
Dude, he was going to get better as the season went on. Like, he's going to get even better.
That number could have been 15 even, maybe. That number could have inflated even higher, maybe. Who knows?
There are still so many things that Joel Embiid needs to work on.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's insane, like, how good he is already.
It's crazy. And that's why you get a taste of it, and you're just like, man, I wish he was here.
Yeah.
To play and what he could have done. Could we made a playoff race? I know people wanted to see that. Basketball was so hot. That was the main sport. It was the hot sport in January. You remember?
They were like 4 games back when they were on that hot stretch. They definitely could have contended for a playoff spot.
Easily. We would have swept in. We maybe even could have made a run for the 7th seed, climbed out of that 8th seed. Who knows? I mean, they were playing so well.
They were 10-5.
Got it. And then there was the hopes of, the star prize guy over your left shoulder over there. I think it's your left shoulder.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, Ben Simmons. There was a hope that he was even going to come back. And then, all our dreams were just sunk like the Titanic. They just went down. Embiid got hurt. He got that meniscus tear. And then they were like, oh, Simmons isn't coming back. But that's small sample size. Yeah. Why can't this guy just win the award? You snubbed him during the All-Star break, the All-Star game. Just give him the award. He deserves it.
Ben Simmons grew 2 inches.
7-footer. 7-foot point guard.
That's what she said. He grew.
I know. It's that's crazy. We get these guys that get hurt and then they grow. I don't know if that's going to affect his foot. I hope not. With that, what was it, a Jones fracture?
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't.
5th metatarsal.
Yeah, that's it. The medical terminology, the 5th metatarsal. And people are like, why? He can't play point guard at 7 feet. Why not? Of course he can.
So you talk minutes now. It's like, all right, so 20% of the minutes. He's played 786 minutes total, and Saric and Brogdon are, over 2,000 basically. So just to show you kind of the drastic difference there in minutes.
And if you add Saric's, he's been literally playing straight basketball for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years straight.
Up in Croatia, out in the Olympics. A lot of extra games under his resume.
So you throw another 4,000 minutes on there? That guy's been playing 8,000 minutes. I mean, he's blowing out of the water. Just give him that fact. If you're going to snub Embiid, just give him the award just for the fact that he's played 9,000 minutes or whatever it is. Crazy.
Yeah. Dude, shenanigans, man. Like the fact that he can play and he's improving. He keeps improving. His passing ability keeps getting better. So
it has, and you can slightly see him slowing down a bit. The engine is running real low, but he's still putting great quality effort out there. I love when he does the no look passes down there. It's so fun to watch. What little excitement there is left down at those games.
So have I talked about this yet? Because he's played 31 games. The fewest somebody has played and won the Rookie of the Year was 50, and that was Patrick Ewing. Vince Carter played 50, but that was the shortened 1999 season, so I'm not counting that. All-time low for a Rookie of the Year award winner for minutes per game is 29.1. That was Mike Miller, 2001. Embiid at 25.4. So,
again, if you look at that low numbers that Miller put up, though, you got to remember, Embiid's on the instruction, but he wasn't putting up numbers like Embiid was.
No. And like I talked about percentage of team minutes played. So Joel Embiid would by far be the lowest of all time. Patrick Ewing, 45%. Kyrie Irving, 49.2%. These are the only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners that are less than 50% of the team minutes played. So Embiid would be that would be shattering that. Yeah, I mean 45%, 49.2%. You got Joel Embiid at 20.
Easily. And I'm wondering, if if Silver's just gonna like hate us so much and be like, no, they've ruined basketball. We're not giving this. They're not giving this award to Joel Embiid. We'll have the lowest. Nobody will ever touch that again. They'll be like, no, we're just gonna give it to Mr. Brogdon over there in Milwaukee. They got nothing going for them. But it would be, 50. And did we find this out or not? If Ewing was hurt his rookie season, he was, right?
I believe so. Let me see.
And then you can lead back to the whole speculation of his injury, of when that happened against Portland. It was like, when were they going to shut him down? Was it going to be 50 games? Could he have at least made 50 games and then they would shut him down? Like there's always that thought in the back of your mind. When was it the brass going to just shut him down? Because I thought it was going to be pretty soon after that. Maybe around February, maybe mid to end of February, early March. They were going to be like, all right, Embiid, you're going to be shut down. I know they were pegging for 50 games, but he missed it by a short run.
Yeah, I'm starting to look up about. I mean, I think he was hurt.
He had to have been. Why? There would be no other reason why he wouldn't. And I know he had some injuries coming out of college too, Mr. Ewing. I mean, you remember always seeing him with those knee pads on. He always had problems with his knees.
Yeah. So, 1985, I think that was the first year of the lottery.
It was.
And it was because they didn't want teams to tank for Ewing because he was by far the number one prospect.
Yeah, there was a whole argument about a coin flip, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know about the older fans that got to witness this. I mean, I wasn't born yet, neither were you. So, I don't know if there's the older viewers that we have there who really know. But I heard there was a coin flip, and then that was rigged. That's when the whole speculation of saying
Dikembe Mutombo was in attendance and giving away the results on Twitter.
Like last year, right?
No, not today.
Thank you, Dikembe, for letting us know. Hopefully that happens now. Again this year.
Malcolm Brogdon. I mean, God, he's going to win this thing. And he's a solid player, all right?
He's decent.
He should have taken over Matthew Dellavedova's point guard spot a lot sooner. He leads the all-rookies in assists. I like those Virginia players coming out. That they always get underdrafted. They're all because they're not athletically gifted, but they're very smart. They're very good defenders, and we've seen some of these guys emerge over the last couple of years. We'll see what happens with Justin Anderson, but Malcolm Brogdon, another guy that I think of is God damn it, what's his name? I'm like blanking today. Mike Scott from the Hawks, and that's another guy from the Virginia clan. So there's Virginians in the NBA.
Guy for Cleveland too that played for Virginia. He was a second round pick. Joe.
Oh yeah. Joe Harris. He was like top 10.
Was he?
Was bust. Yeah.
I didn't think he went that high. Wow, I thought he was a late pick.
Unless I'm thinking of somebody else completely. I might be
thinking a second round pick.
You know what? I think I'm thinking of somebody else. I am thinking of somebody else. Yeah. He was a second round pick.
Yeah.
God damn it. What was his name? He went to West Virginia. That's who I was thinking of. Fuck.
West Virginia. When? How long ago?
Like maybe 5 years ago? Was it? Joe Alexander?
Oh my God. I don't even know who that is.
Complete bust. He stunk.
I don't even know who that guy is. Joe Alexander for West Virginia?
He went, yep, that's him. Yeah, he went like number 8 or something with Milwaukee, and he stunk.
I don't even remember that guy. I don't even remember that dude. No.
Yeah, that's how much of a bust he was because he wasn't even like relevant.
Well, Milwaukee for a while there didn't have the greatest scouting unit out there and drafted a lot of bums. But it's a crapshoot. It's really hard to do, honestly. Yes. Nobody's a sure thing coming out. You never know what's going to happen. But what grinds my gears about this with Jonathan Brogdon. With Malcolm
Brogdon.
with Malcolm Brogdon, it's not like you have Stromile Swifts and Darius Miles in in the same company in the same draft. You have Embiid and you have Sarge for him to win this over these two guys. It would be asinine. If it was a weak draft, then I would be okay, whatever. It's just one of those drafts, but it's not. And for him to win it over those two, it's crazy. It's bull.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but I would give it to Embiid.
I would give it to Embiid, but let's say he cancels out. There's no way he should win it over Sarge either. No way.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because we won nearly 30 games. When Embiid went out, we got to that mark solely because of Sarge. And good team play, but he was the focal point. He was the main scorer for our team. He put the team on his back.
I'm giving it to Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I want to too, but I know they're not going to give it to him. I already know that right now.
Yeah, I know they're not. They're going to give it to Malcolm Brogdon. That's who's going to win it. It's because Joel Embiid's gotten hurt. He's not playing, and I can understand that because he hasn't played the first 2 years, and this year he only played 31 games. So we're talking about a guy in 3 seasons that's only played a half a season, basically, not even.
But look at the numbers. Look what he's shown.
Oh, I know.
He's shown.
Oh, I know. I'm just a little devil's advocate there. I mean, I'm voting for Embiid.
So frustrating.
Like, there's not even like a geez. I'm trying to think of like a rookie that would even be like in another year that might have finished like third in rookie of the year, but like this year would probably win it. I don't know.
What? No, not last year.
Well, Kristaps was the third guy, and he would have won it.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, he was third in voting last year, wasn't he, or was he second next to Cat?
I thought him and Cat were battling all year long, and then Cat just killed in the second half of the year.
We all thought Okafor was going to be up there.
Yeah, Okafor was another. Yeah, Okafor would have. See, Okafor, if he would have played this year instead of last year, he might have been your rookie of the year.
And put up the numbers that he did last year in this year's. Yeah, he could have been in consideration.
He would have been rookie of the year. Miles Turner would have been rookie of the year this year.
I like Miles Turner.
Devin Booker would have been rookie of the year this year. There's a lot of these guys, man. Go down this list. This is a terrible freaking rookie class.
Bad. Well, now we'll have to judge next year because this is the draft to come, right? This is the best draft since '03 to come out, supposedly. Seems like we say that every year, doesn't it?
I guess.
Seems like we say it every year, like, oh, this is the next up and coming draft. You have the historical '84 draft. You got the 2003 draft where all those Hall of Famers came out in both drafts. That's what they're putting this draft up there with those guys.
A lot of good guards. We need them. So we'll see.
Yep.
We're going to get the second pick, and Fultz is going to go 1. I know it.
And we're going to take LeVar Ball.
Oh, LeVar Ball?
We're taking LeVar.
We're taking
the baller. Yeah, because, he's more in the face of everybody. He's the one playing, right? He's playing through his son. We're drafting LeVar Ball. And then Lonzo's just the throw on,
Dude, we might have too many white guys on our team for LeVar.
I know, really. I mean, they're too slow to play. They got slow foot speed.
Yeah, I mean, that's why UCLA didn't win it off because they have 3 white guys on their team.
Oh, and then he had a bad hamstring after that, right?
Yeah, so.
He didn't get cooked for 39 points or anything.
Yeah,
Can't give credit to De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
Yeah, well, he would have destroyed De'Aaron one-on-one. He's too small.
Yeah.
He's too small.
Absolutely.
He's too small.
And Malik Monk lit up ball too in high school. Killed him.
He's too small.
Kentucky. Can't handle the Kentucky guards. Big baller brand.
Too small.
Oh, that guy. I don't want Lonzo specifically for his dad. If we have the second pick and he's there, I don't want him. I'm dead serious. I don't want him.
A lot of people agree with you.
I can't stand his dad. He's just too mouthy. It's just too annoying.
But Lonzo actually seems like a legit dude.
Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, absolutely. It's just a shame because you're not going to go against what your dad says. You kind of got to back him, but he's just too much of a cancer.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
God damn, he's talented as hell, though.
Yeah, he is. He
All
could
right.
be the best prospect in the draft. I think he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. He's Jason Kidd with a jump shot. I think he's going to be, dude. I think he's got more potential than Simmons.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I
I really like Lonzo Ball. I really like him.
I do too. That's why I was just so surprised he got completely dominated by those Kentucky guards. I'm just surprised he didn't put a better effort up, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess he just struggled. Like, I'll have to maybe break him down on the table a little bit more and see if he played some quicker guards, but he struggled with the quickness. He couldn't take it. So
that's where his size probably hurt him.
yeah, I'll have to check out some, because I watched him a lot, but now I'll have to check out to see if there were some like quicker, jittery guards that he played against that maybe he struggled against. So I'll have to like look at that now.
He got lit up in AAU state championship by Malik Monk when those two played in high school. Dude, he dropped 50 points on him.
Malik Monk is a boss.
Yeah, he is. He completely torched him. So him and De'Aaron. So he's got a problem with quicker guards. That's going to be a problem. You come up to the NBA. You gonna get it?
It wouldn't surprise me if Malik Monk turns out to be better than Markelle Fultz. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
I've been on the Monk train the entire year.
Yeah. So, all right. I was gonna bring up something, but you know what? We'll save it for another show because I think that's a good topic. So, yeah, I won't even say it. So we'll just save it. Let's see. Anything else you want to talk about? We're pretty much done. I mean, Sixers season ends Wednesday. You're going to go to Vegas. I'll do an individual video, and then when you come back, we'll do a season review.
Yeah, we could do a recap on what's to come, the off-season moves.
Yeah.
I can't believe the season's almost over, dude. It went so quick. I'm sad.
Well, the first half went a lot quicker than the second half.
Yeah, it did. It drug a little. It just still flew. It was just a lot more tedious and boring to watch when all that excitement went out the building. But I'm going to miss going to the Wells Fargo Center almost 3 nights a week. Got to wait till next season, though.
Yeah. Well, next season's going to be a lot of fun. So.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we got the draft coming up, baby, at the end of the month.
Hell yeah. Dude, can't wait for that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I'm gonna be busy, though. I'm doing a lot of film studies coming up. Did one today on Christian McCaffrey. Look out for that for, I don't know, maybe Monday or Tuesday on PI. So I don't know when I'll be done with that. But Christian McCaffrey, that I don't think is as good as everybody else says he is. But that's just me.
Him and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's another one. Y'all love your white boys, man. Jeez. Man. Only 2 guys in America that are pacier than me. Jeez. All right, so we'll end it around about now. We'll end it since I just got racist and shit.
It's fine, man. We're just talking sports. It's okay.
I saw a comment the other day. Oh, I wish I remembered what it was, but it was about LeVar Ball's comments about being racist. Like if somebody were to say something about like, oh, a black quarterback can't win the NFL, shit would have hit the fan. But LeVar Ball could talk about having white boys on your team and failing, and that's the reason why.
Yeah, and a lot of people jumped down his throat for that, and I think he's only really hurting himself than his brand. But I think if somebody would have said that and it was flipped, it would have been bad news.
I mean, he's not lying.
No,
like, white players in the NBA, they just don't work.
No, they don't. And look at the NBA. He's absolutely that would ring true. But college, you look at all those teams that have had white players and have won. Wisconsin, Duke. I mean, it's true. But it's funny because he has his wife is Caucasian, so that means you're calling your son slow-footed too. Like he's half white, bro. Like your comments just make no sense. They just don't make any sense.
Well, he's 75% then.
So it's like you're really, bashing your son out there too. Like, just shut up. I mean, this guy said he could beat Jordan in his prime.
Yeah, just like, come on, dude. He played at like community college and he averaged like 2 points per game.
Yeah, that's no. He went when he left. He went to Washington State or something, averaged 2 points, and then he went to
that's right. That's what it was.
And then averaged 20 or something, and then he acted like he was a baller. Like, yeah,
you're too small.
You're too small.
With that mean mug on his too small.
I played in the NFL for a practice squad. I'm too good.
He too small. I'd take him out on the block. Too small.
You know, I think he just says the most outlandish things just to get media attention.
Oh, it's for media attention to develop his brand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. And he's like, it's terrible. You're exploiting your kids.
Trolling, and it's working. He is a freaking genius, actually.
I don't know about this last comment. That might hurt him a bit.
Well, people know who he is.
That's true.
People know about BBB now.
Yeah, they do. And then he's going to have his own show, I saw, too. But I think that might hurt his other sons, though, too. It might affect them going to UCLA and stuff, too. You know what I mean? It's just bad PR, bro. What are you doing?
Making fun of white players at UCLA, especially one of those is the coach's kid.
Right?
No?
Right? And your other two kids. I mean, just shut up, LeVar. I'm tired of seeing him on everything. I'm done with him.
Yeah, I think Lonzo is as well.
I think he's doing like, Dad, shut up. Then watch when Lonzo gets drafted. I wouldn't be surprised if LeVar ran up and was like, yeah, holds up that jersey. Yeah, I got drafted finally.
LeVar accepts it instead of Lonzo.
Yeah, he just walks up and he holds up. Yeah, my son's only playing for the Lakers. Yeah, LA. I finally made it, guys. See? I'm standing next to the
Bulls can't take my son. He's too small.
It's too small.
You're too small.
Big baller brand. Yeah.
All right, we're done.
All right, yeah.
We're out. That's Kyle Gafter. I'm Adrian FedQ. Let us know in the comments section below. Do you guys agree with us? Should Joel Embiid be Rookie of the Year? I would probably say people are not going to agree with us, but who knows? I don't know. Is it Malcolm Brogdon? Is it Dario Saric? Joel Embiid? Is it somebody else? Let us know below. We're out.
See you guys.
Peace.